One nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mr. Zelli, can you do roll call, please?
Mrs. Denny?
Here.
Mrs. Ellis?
Here.
Mrs. Essler? Mrs. Jones? Mr. Mancinelli? Here. Mrs. Powell?
Here.
Mr. Seesaw?
Here.
Mr. Tinsley? Here. Mr. Arnold?
Here. Number 3 on tonight's agenda is nominations of a temporary chairperson. I'd like to open the floor for nominations with Mr. Zelli.
And nominate Bernie.
For temporary?
Yeah, for temporary. Wait, wait. I'm so confused. It's been a while. Stop. It's been a long day.
No, Mr. Zelli usually just takes the place until we get to
Respectfully declined.
until we get to
conflict of
All
interest.
make fun of me. It's fine. Usually it is another director.
We always use we always use the business.
The business director?
Always.
Okay. All right.
Maybe just always
That
have
way
it.
it could be anybody.
It can be anybody. Go
And
ahead.
they'll go
See,
back.
honey, you weren't
Yeah.
wrong.
So the nomination at this point is for Mr. Zeppelin.
Mrs. Zelli? Motion to close nominations?
Second.
Mrs. Zelli, you get to take my chair back.
Section 4 of the meeting is comments by members of the public. Seeing none, hearing none. I'd like to open, the next section is election of president to serve for 1 year beginning with this meeting of December 5th, 2022 per section 404 of PA School Code. I'd like to open nominations from the floor.
I'd like to nominate Leon Armour, president.
Second.
Is there a motion to close nominations?
So moved.
Second. So this is a combined vote for Mr. Leon Armour as board president. Questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Mr. Armour is elected as board president, and I'll turn the meeting over to him. Congratulations, Mr. Armour.
Sure. Congratulations. Number 6 on tonight's agenda is election of vice president to serve for 1 year beginning with this meeting through December 5th through next year's rework meeting. I'd like to open the floor for nominations.
I'd like to nominate Kevin Tinsley for vice president.
Second.
Motion to close nominations.
Second.
Questions or comments? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Congratulations. Number 7 is the appointment of our solicitor. References of Public School Code 1949, Section 406. Is administrative recommendation to approve the appointment of Michael V. Pupio, Esquire, as solicitor of the school district for a term through the reorganization meeting of December 2023, according to the terms presented. Do I have this motion?
So moved. Second.
Questions or comments? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Number 8 is the approval of time and place of the monthly meetings. According to the Public School Code 1949, Section 404 and Section 421. It is the administrative recommendation to approve the school board regular meeting and study session meeting schedule for the period of January 18th through December 4th as presented. All regular meetings of the school board are held at 7:30 at the District Service Center unless otherwise posted. Questions or comments? I would like to state that several times throughout next year we are going to hold some of our meetings at some of the elementary schools and the middle schools throughout the year, but they will be posted and noted.
And most likely they will be study sessions. Because
That is
of
correct.
because of the video. So this way it won't be torture for you. Because we did it panel reading the book reading. Sometimes it was torture with that, with the mics.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my understanding is that the board is interested in bringing meetings back to the school levels on occasion. So my understanding would be that we would be looking at potentially an every other month type of scenario. So it could be February, it could be April, it could be June. And we'll proceed with properly advertising those locations and also notifying the principals. I know the principals always enjoy showing off their schools and using that as an opportunity to tell you a little bit about the things that are special to the particular locations. So we'll put our heads together as administration and with some dates and times. Well, we certainly have the dates, but some locations that match the board interest. So thank you for that.
Thank you, Dr. Stein. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Number 9 is the appointment of the Pendelco School Board representative to serve as a PSBA liaison and legislative chairperson. Motion is to appoint Lisa Essler to the position of PSBA liaison and legislative chairperson for 1 year until December 4th, 2023. On this motion.
So moved. Second.
Questions or comments? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Number 10, I'm going to turn over to Dr. Stein.
Thank you, Mr. Armour. My pleasure on behalf of the Pennsylvania School Boards Association to recognize 2 of our board members tonight who PSBA has called out with certificates of appreciation. I was not aware, but they pointed out that school board service has been in place in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania since 1834. It's amazing that we got on that period of time, and you wonder if there's ever been a time where it's been more challenging to be a board of school directors, in the sense that there are so many competing interests, and the job that you do sometimes can be thankless. We have a lot of political issues that have made their way into education in recent years, and the challenges of making those hard decisions certainly have not gotten any easier. So on behalf of PSBA, on behalf of myself and the district, we want to recognize Mrs. Kate Denny and Mr. Leon Armour for 8 years of service in voluntary capacity as a school district board of director during the past 8 years and in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. So thank you very much. Round of applause for both of them. Oh, that's yours. No, this one. Oh, no, you're right. That's right. That's the wrong one.
Thank you.
Thank you. Time passes very quickly, that's for sure.
Number 11, public comments. There's none. 12, comments by members of the board. I'd like to start by thanking the board for having faith in me for another year to come. Look forward to it. Hopefully this one is much easier than the past couple.
Thanks for your work.
I'd like to welcome Mr. Pupio and his team for another successful year.
We're glad to be here.
I'd like to, also on behalf of the administration and the employees of Pendelco, congratulate our board officers for the appointment, and also compliment the board for a process that is as sensible, peaceful, and normal as you would expect. It's, I think, always a sign of really good governance. That this meeting, which can be contentious and lengthy in some locations, goes very smoothly and very well. I think our administration continues to have a very effective and productive working relationship with Mr. Armour and with Mr. Tinsley, his officers, and with the rest of the board. And we appreciate that, particularly during this holiday season. Times to point out reasons to be grateful and thankful. We are very grateful for the board's commitment in a voluntary capacity to do what's right for Pendelco. And congratulations to the officers who were reappointed. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Steiner.
And I'll reiterate as well. Thank you all for your support. And I know, as I'm thinking about it, I know I have homework to do as far as for taking a look at our meeting for the study session is MLK week, the 18th. So maybe we try to have, we keep saying, oh, we're going to have one in the fall, then we'll have another one in the winter, and now we're in the winter. So just try to at least just target the next 6 weeks to try to have something in place before we meet that MLK week. I know we're not going to want to meet on that Monday or Tuesday or Friday because we got Joe Skater over there, right? So, anyway, well, thank you for the support.
Anything else? Next meetings are Wednesday, January 18th, is study session here at the Service Center, and January 25th is a business meeting here at the Service Center. Motion for adjournment.
So moved.
All right.
Meeting adjourned.
Move right into the special meeting.
Yeah, let's do it.
We do presidents.
You don't skip.
I go snooty again, I go to the hot tub.
I go snooty.
Don't let him say hot.
I am going to put it as a,
All right.
one back.
Motion for waiver of formalities.
So moved. Second.
All right. Questions or comments? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Announcements for the public tonight. The board met in executive session to discuss personnel and litigation matters. Comments by members of the board? No? Items for board information? We don't have anything there. Any comments by members of the public? All right, so start with 6.01 on page 2, carries on to page 3. On 4, references the Penducco budget 2022-2023, Act 93 plans, PDEA agreement, PDESPA agreement, PDSSPA agreement, and the PA School Code section 1108B. It is administrative recommendation to approve all personnel items as presented. Do I have this motion?
So moved.
Second. Questions or comments? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. We will not do a consent agenda just because there's only 2 items, and we might as well just read. 6.03 is the acceptance of the local audit. Motion is to accept the local audit completed by Melly LLP of Oaks, PA for the 2021-2022 school year as presented. Do I have this motion?
So moved. Second.
Questions or comments? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. 6.04 is the overnight school field trip for Sun Valley Wrestling Team. Motions to Sun Valley High School Administrator request permission for the Sun Valley High School Wrestling Team to travel to Governor Mifflin High School for a tournament. The group will travel December 28th, 2022, returning December 29th, 2022. Do I have this motion?
Second.
Questions or comments? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Any comments by members of the public? Comments by members of the board? All right. Future meetings, once again, are January 18th for our study session here at 7:30, and January 25th for the business meeting here at Service Center. Motion for adjournment?
Done.